Sandler? Who is the biggest jerk? Gary Busey. How much money do you make? More than you do. So stop asking me questions.
That's great. Tom Wilson, happy birthday, Tom. By the way, visit his website. He's a terrific painter. He's just got some great stuff. I posted and check it out. Just Google Tom Wilson comedian. Terrific art and a good stand-up too, and a very fine act.
Talented man.
And he's got that great hair. 63 years old, and he's got that Ted Kennedy hair. What the hell? Okay. Well,
You don't see anything odd at all about that when you always mention someone's hair. You don't think that, you think everyone talks about hair, don't you?
Hey, look, when I grew up, the most famous play was Hair. And there's some Tom Wilson art. Hold that up for the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Some of his pop art. It's great stuff.
We like it so much, we keep it in the bathroom.
Wall space. Sorry, Tom.
No less respect. I appreciate it.
Well,
We had plenty of time to study it.
And now, one more thing I wanted to do real quick. We played this yesterday. Sadly, Gilbert Gottfried, the great comedian, died earlier this week, and he was on the show many times. And just a couple excerpts from when he was here. I had seen Gilbert along with Jerry Seinfeld before either of them were at all famous. This is in the late 70s, way before the comedy club boom, et cetera, et cetera. I saw him at the Improv with about 20 people in the audience at 2 in the morning. And I was talking to Gilbert about it off the air, and then we got into this discussion on the air. One of my favorite human beings is in the room.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks.
Thanks, Tom.
You gonna weigh in on this, Josh?
No, I know exactly, because he's one of my favorite human beings, too.
He is comedian Gilbert Gottfried, a man who has a voice all his own and brings an amazing amount of joy to people with his comedy. I've been a fan of Gilbert since I stumbled upon a show with Gilbert and Jerry Seinfeld at the Improv.
Back in those days, Seinfeld was like me, just struggling to get up on the stage when they'd allow you to. And so no one knew who he was back then. So I started doing an imitation of him back then.
Okay.
And I would go up, and like the wait staff and other comics would run to the back of the room when I'd be imitating Seinfeld. They'd be cracking up. The audience would be scratching their heads, which made it more fun for me. And they said when I was on stage, Seinfeld would be the only one not standing in the back. He'd be pacing the bar, angrily going, "That doesn't sound